what if I told you that our entire approach to global conflict for decades has been based on one fundamental mistake, a single critical error in thinking that costs lives, wastes trillions of dollars, and pretty much guarantees that our best intentions will always fail? Let's dig into what that is.
And here it is. This is the core of it. We treat religion as if it's just a set of private beliefs somebody holds in their head. But the truth is, for millions, maybe billions of people, religion isn't just an idea, it's their identity. It's not about what you believe, it's about where you belong.
And getting that one thing wrong is exactly why so many of our efforts to promote peace through force, the regime changes, the bombings, the forever wars, are doomed from the start. Instead of weakening a religion, they actually end up fueling it, making identities harder and digging those trenches of division even deeper. We're about to break down exactly how this happens and, more importantly, what we can do about it. So if you find this kind of thinking valuable, please take a second to support our work by liking this, sharing it, and subscribing to Project Human. It really helps us keep making explainers just like this one. Okay, so to really get this, we need to throw out our old definition of religion. Just for a moment, forget about ideology, forget about dogma. Instead, think of it like this. It's a living, breathing network of relationships. It's a complete ecosystem for a human life. It's not a list of rules. It's an entire social world.
Just picture a child growing up inside a deeply religious community. From the day they're born, their faith is literally everywhere. It's in the food they eat, the festivals they celebrate, the stories their grandparents tell them. It shapes the rules for who you can marry, how you conduct business, and it gives everyone this shared, gut-level sense of right and wrong.
And what this social ecosystem does is create this incredibly powerful in-group dynamic. It sends a constant, simple message: our way isn't just correct, it's safe. We trust each other. We belong together. And the flip side of that, of course, is that anyone outside that circle might not just be different, they could be a risk. And this is absolutely crucial to understand. When you ask someone to change their mind about their faith, you're not just having a philosophical debate. You're asking them to risk their entire social universe, their family, their friends, their home. The cost is huge, because for so many, it feels like you're not just leaving a church, you're breaking your parents' hearts. All right, now let's zoom out from the personal and look at the global scale. This is where that misunderstanding becomes, well, deadly. It directly shapes foreign policy. Time and time again, governments, even activists, make the exact same mistake. They treat religion like a bad idea that can just be, defeated or bombed out of existence. But think about what happens when you try to dismantle a community with force, when the bombs actually start to fall. And all the normal structures of society, government, safety, jobs, they all start to crumble, and chaos and fears spread everywhere. Something totally counterintuitive happens. People don't suddenly abandon their faith. They don't just wake up and embrace the ideals of the people who are dropping bombs on them. No way. They cling to it, tighter than ever before. Because when everything else is gone, their faith community becomes the last safe place to belong. It's a shield against the fear, an anchor in a massive storm. And that's the great paradox, right? Every bomb dropped to try and destroy a faith just ends up making it stronger. So if force is a complete failure, what on earth actually works? Well, the answer isn't about tearing things down. It's about building something new in its place. Say, you can't defeat a community with an abstract idea, not even a great one like freedom. If you want to offer a real alternative, you have to meet the same deep, fundamental human needs that religion is already serving. You simply cannot replace something with nothing. So what are those needs? You got to remember, religion is the full package. It's a spiritual home and a social safety net, all rolled into one. Any real alternative has to address these 5 core pillars of what it means to belong. Let's just break this down. Religion provides the full package, right? It gives you rituals like prayer and festivals. Well, a secular alternative could be weekly community meals or storytelling circles. Religion gives you a divine purpose, a grand story. But that can be mirrored in a powerful national mission or cultural movement. Religion offers pastoral care when crisis hits. A secular alternative has to have strong local support networks that actually show up for people. The key is you have to address all of it, from moral guidance right down to that shared feeling of awe and transcendence. And look, this is a really direct message for any secular or progressive person watching. It's never enough to just tear down old systems. True liberation is not just the absence of oppression, it's the presence of belonging. You have to be in the business of building communities that offer real purpose and real connection, not just criticism.
And for anyone watching who is deeply religious, this is just as important. A strong, living faith has nothing to fear from open inquiry. True belief isn't fragile. It can absolutely thrive alongside dialogue and new discoveries. Giving people the freedom to explore doesn't weaken genuine faith. Ultimately, it deepens and strengthens it.
Because at the end of the day, whether we believe in a God or not, every single one of us needs a place to belong. Real, lasting peace is never, ever built by force. It's built by creating spaces where people feel safe enough to grow, to ask questions, and to find meaning together. When we stop fighting over what we believe and start healing our shared human need for belonging, maybe then we can finally build a world worth living in.